All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Pekin Dragons 10UAA hockey. I'm 33's daddy. We're waiting on the Dragons to take the ice here. Just wanted to get started early so we didn't miss any of the action. Today's opponent, Northwest Chargers. A3 maybe? A3. It'll be just a second here. I see some Dragons. Fashionably late. Well, we're in Lake Barrington, Illinois. It's about a 3.5-hour drive. Most of us drove up this morning. So we're all fired up and ready to go. All right. All right, we'll start out with the Let's Go Dragons. Dragons are going to get their warm-ups underway for the first game of the NIHL seed round for your 10UAA Pekin Dragons. We'll rip through the roster here real quick for all of you guys. We'll go in numerical order. We got number 6, Duncan Hill. Number 7, Braxton Courts. Number 11, Easton Cook. I believe he'll be in net today. Number 19, Grayson Blevins. Number 25, Jackson McCoy. Number 33, Jet Nafziger. Number 40, Jonas Smith. Number 77, Houston Richardson. Number 80, Payson Shortino. Number 82, Wesley Johnson. Looks like he'll be our backup netminder. Number 84, Emmett Cook. Number 90, Wyatt Flynn. And then not rostered today, we'll have number 44, Ace Archdale for future appearances. Head coach is Coach Josh Gale. Assistant coaches Chip Hill and Caleb Smith. And we'll have Jake Flynn on the bench, and Mr. Brian Blevins is our penalty box attendant for this game. So this is a new league to most of us, I think. NIHL, Northern Illinois Hockey League. Northern Illinois Hockey League, or NIHL, is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and the second largest in the U.S. League consists of over 50 travel hockey organizations and over 300 individual teams with the mission of providing competitive and enjoyable hockey experience for players throughout Illinois and its surrounding states. NIHL strives towards creating a variety of divisions and tiers that adhere to all different skill levels and abilities. So like I said, this is the seed round for us. We're seeding in one of the silver divisions, and they also have gold and bronze and Premier Select for the big fancy ones. But we'll see. These seed rounds will position us for the division that we'll play in the regular season starting in November. So see how we do in these 6 games, and then we'll know a little bit more as we move on into the season. We are at the Barrington Ice Arena in Lake Barrington, Illinois. Like I said before, this is the Northwest Chargers. I believe it's Team A3, if I'm not mistaken. So, current standings, Chargers are sitting in 3rd place in this seed division with 2 wins and 1 loss. And Pekin is second to last in the division right now with 0 games played and 0 wins, 0 losses, obviously. So we'll see if we can get us off to a good start here. Looks like Joliet's at the top of the list, followed by the Stallions, then the Chargers, then the Winter Club, who we're going to play this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And then looks like a Jets team. And then the Falcons are sitting in last at 2 games played, 2 losses. All right, let's go Dragons. This is Pekin Dragons 10U hockey. Looks like we're gonna have Grayson Blevins and Jackson McCoy on defense. Jason Shortino at center. And we're off. Down a player. Puck comes over to Grayson Blevins, and he'll slap it up to the blue line. Jason Shortino left the puck behind there when he tried to dump it out of the zone, and Chargers come back in with it. Puck advances towards the net. Jackson McCoy will pick it up, take it back to the near side corner, wrap it around the back of the boards over to Grayson Blevins. And he'll tap it up the boards there. Chargers knock it back into center, over to Jackson McCoy. Chargers intercept, and Jonah Smith clears the zone, knocks it back down into the Chargers zone for an icing call. 10:25 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Looks like we got 5 players out this time. That's good. All right. Courts and Richardson on the wing. Wyatt Flynn at center. Jet Nafziger and Emmett Cook on defense. And we're off. Wyatt Flynn for the face-off. And, I'm not sure if that got through or not. Nafziger clears the zone. Richardson over on the far side. Puck advances into the zone, and Nafziger cleared it out. Puck goes trailing back to the near side corner. Emmett Cook knocks it up the near side boards. Wyatt Flynn battles for it. All the way up the boards and into the neutral zone. Back down into the Chargers zone. And Chargers knock it back out of their zone. Nafziger races back. And he'll pick it up behind the net there. Battling with a Charger player on the back wall. Puck comes over to the near side. And Emmett Cook up the near side boards. Nafziger tried to pick him off there. Wyatt Flynn squeaks it out of the Dragon zone. And puck goes back to the back wall. Chargers carry it over to the near corner. Whoops, sorry. Here comes Shortino up the near side. Oh, centering feed.
Get to your spot.
And centering pass there. Chargers intercept. Back to the blue line for Nafziger, and they'll feed it back up the slot. And Emmett Cook will race back for it in the Dragon zone, all the way back in the far corner. Carries it up across the face-off circle. And out of the Dragon zone. Feeds it up to Pacey Shortino. Dragons enter the zone clean. Emmett Cook. Shot on goal. Save Chargers. Loose puck in front of the net. And Chargers will cover. 8:29 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Face off in the Chargers zone.
Ready, Jackson, boy.
Looks like we got Jonas Smith and Duncan Hill on the wing. McCoy and Blevins on defense. And Wyatt Flynn at center. From the face-off, puck comes to the back wall and up the near side. McCoy sends it back in deep from the blue line, and Chargers will pick it up behind their net. Carried around the back of the Chargers net and up the far side. And Blevins kept it in for a second. No offside whistle, and Chargers carry it across the neutral zone back into the Dragon zone. Dragons back to defend. Wyatt Flynn picks it up in front of the net, carries it up the far side boards, all the way out of the Dragon zone and across the neutral zone. Deep into the Chargers zone. Goal! Dragons! Number 90, Wyatt Flynn. Dragons goal. 7:44 remaining in the first period. Dragons up by 1. Shortino at center, Smith and Hill on the wing, Nafziger and Cook on defense. Emmett Cook picks it up off the face-off and carries it in up the far side. Centering feed, ooh, and back to Jim Smith. Tries to fire it up the slot, gets intercepted there by some Chargers, and they're going to carry it up the near side. Nafziger holds the line, sends it in deep. And Jonas Smith will race back for it. Chargers get there first. Carry it over to the far side boards there. Nafziger sends it in on net from the blue line, and Chargers pick it off in front of their net. They'll carry it back out to the neutral zone. And Duncan Hill over to Nafziger and over to Smith on the near side. He'll carry it around behind the Dragons net. And Chargers are there to meet him. Send it back over to the near side boards. Shortino and Cook race over for it. Nafziger races back for it in the near corner, carries it around behind the net, feeds it up the far side boards, looking for Duncan Hill, and puck comes out to the neutral zone. Chargers get there first, cross-ice pass, bring it over to the near side, and Nafziger picks it off in the slot, clears the zone, feeds it up to Jonas Smith, paces Shortino, and then Chargers will pick it off in the slot. Emmett Cook from the blue line. Fire, save, Chargers. 6:13 remaining in the first period. Dragons up by 1. Face off in the Charger zone. Forgot to fix the score there. Sorry about that, folks. I'm a little rusty. Haven't done this since May. I'll get the hang of it. From the face-off, Flynn over to the net there, and the Chargers pick it off. And Braxton Courts keeps it in, holds that blue line, tries to feed it up into the slot. And Chargers are there. Send it back out to the neutral zone. Courts knocks it back in, offside. Dragons, 5:57 remaining in the first period.
Other side, Houston.
Flynn for the face-off, carries it into the Charger zone, up the far or near side boards for a centering feed over to some Chargers. And Evans tries to pick him off in the neutral zone. Richardson knocks it over to the far side boards, and he'll chase it down on the far corner. Sends it around behind the Dragons' net. Chargers are there. They're going to try and send it over towards the net. Save Easton Cook, and back to a Charger player. Richardson intercepts, and Chargers fire another one on the back of the net. And whoa, shot goes wide, and Courts picks it up on the far side boards, feeds it back to Wyatt Flynn, and he'll battle for a player in open ice. Puck comes back to the near corner, back to Jackson McCoy. He'll send it around the back of the Dragons' net. And Grayson Blevins feeds it up the far boards. Chargers knock it back. Back to Blevins again. Zigs and zags around a player across the face-off circle and out of the Dragon zone. Feeds it over to Richardson, and he'll knock it into the Charger zone. Puck comes back to the neutral zone. Here comes Shortino. All by himself up the slot. Fires it. Goal, Dragons! Jason Shortino, number 80. Dragons up by 2. 4:31 remaining in the first period. Woo! Shortino at center. Hill and Smith on the wing. Nafziger and Cook on defense. Shortino for the face-off. Over to the far boards. Puck comes back to Nafziger, and he'll hold it in the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass to Jonas Smith, and he'll knock it up the near side boards and deep into the Charger zone. Back to the back wall. Shortino will pick it up behind the Chargers net. Wow! Pass back to Emmett Cook at the blue line. Sends it in deep. Chargers race back for it behind their net. Shortino gets there first. Ooh! Almost had a wraparound shot there. Save Chargers. And Chargers carry across the neutral zone. Dragons hold the line. Keep it inside the neutral zone there for a second. Emmett Cook carries it over to the far boards. Offside Dragons.
Get out, Doc! Get out!
And no offsides just yet. Hey, there we go. Emmett Cook dumps it in deep. Chargers race back for it. Jonas Smith is in hot pursuit. Shortino battle along the near side boards, gets it to Cook, and back to Shortino. Shortino zigs and zags in the slot, fires it. Goal, Dragons! Dragons up by 3 from a nifty top shelfer from Mr. Payson Shortino. 3:15 remaining in the first period. Dragons up by 3. Flynn for the face-off, and he'll chase the puck down, sends it over to the far boards, and Chargers knock it back into the Dragon zone. Blevins knocks it in deep to the Dragon zone, back to Jackson McCoy, back over to Blevins in the far corner. Whoa, puck bounced in the back of the net there. Blevins will pick it up and slaps it up the near side. Looking for Braxton Courts. Flynn will pick it up. Sends it back to Jackson McCoy along the back wall.
The Jew! Get it! Get it, Jackson!
And McCoy picks it up behind the Dragons' net. Slaps it over to the near side, looking for Flynn. Flynn sends it up out of the Dragon zone. And puck's loose in the neutral zone. Flynn comes back for it. Battles it. Ooh, almost got it in. We're offside. Dragons offside. 2:22 remaining in the first period. Dragons up by 3. Face off in the neutral zone. Richardson and Courts on the wing. Flynn at center. Blevins and McCoy on defense. Flynn for the faceoff. And Chargers knock it back to Jackson McCoy. He'll send it back up the near side and down in deep. Chargers race back forward on the back wall. Richardson stops it, gets it over to Flynn. And bounces it off the back of the net there, battling with the Charger player. Chargers race up the near side. Ooh, just can't quite keep it in the zone there. Blevins will race back for it. Sends it over to the far side boards, and Chargers keep it in the zone. Blevins clears the zone. Here comes Flynn in hot pursuit. And puck comes back to the neutral zone. Up the far side again, over to Blevins, back to Richardson. Puck just barely stays in, and they'll call it offsides anyway. Okay, that's fine. 1:33 remaining in the first. Dragons up by 3.
There's a few push-ups in there too.
All right, from the face-off, Chargers send it across the neutral zone, and Emmett Cook's there. He'll pick it off, sends it or carries it up the. Goal, Dragons! Another top shelfer, Mr. Emmett Cook, number 84. Dragons up by 4. 1:22 remaining in the first.
Good job, boys.
Shortino at center, Hill and Smith on the wing, Knapsiger and Cook on defense. Shortino from the face-off, knocks it in the slot and chases it down. And then Chargers knock it over to the near side. Ooh, puck squirts out into the neutral zone, and Emmett Cook will race back for it. Zigs and zags around some Charger players and up back into the Charger zone. Centering feed, save Chargers. They'll cover in the crease. 54.1 remaining in the first period. Face off in the Charger zone. No apparent lineup changes that I can see. Shortino for the face-off. Over to the near side boards. Cook and Hill race for it. Oh, puck goes flying over the top of the net there. Jonah Hill will race it down on the far side, looking for a centering pass. Chargers pick it up. Emmett Cook's back to defend. And Hill hold it into the neutral zone. Whoa! Well, we got guys falling over each other here. Knapsiger races back for it, sends it back to the back wall. Shortino will pick it up behind the Dragons net. Over to the near side. And puck comes back to the back wall. Knapsiger will pick it up. Slaps it up the far boards. Chargers keep it in, but here comes Shortino. All the way up the far side boards. Into the Charger zone. Fires it. Ooh, save Chargers. Over to the near side it comes. Cook. Ooh, tries to fire another one at the buzzer. And it looks like it went off Jonah Smith's leg there.
This is a very confusing check.
All right.
Like I loved Ian last year, they'd be like, stay in the hush.
Change the period before I forget. We got all kinds of good things to talk about for this season, folks. So right now, currently, Paha and the teams are running the 2024-2025 sponsorship plan. So there's 4 different tiers of sponsorship where you can support your 10UAA Dragons if you choose to. There's a $100 one, a $250 one, a $500 one, and a $1,000 one. This is running until the, I believe the 25th of October, so there's still time for that. But there's all kinds of cheap advertising opportunities there, inexpensive opportunities, not cheap, they're valuable. Including a team banner and some sponsorship t-shirts, website and social media ads, and some extra goodies thrown in there depending on the level that you choose. The next way to sponsor your 10UAA Dragons specifically is the Shuck a Duck sponsorship program. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some mats set out during the period breaks at the high school games where fans can buy rubber duckies and throw them on the ice, and if they land on top of a circle closest to the dot wins, I believe. Kind of like Chuck a Puck at the Riverman games, if you've ever been to one of those. But we need some sponsors for that program there, so look up one of our 10UAA parents about hooking us up with some sponsorship opportunities for that. Flynn for the face-off. Looks like we got Courts and Richardson on the wing. And back deep into the Charger zone it goes. Chargers pick it up, carry it around the back of their net. And Richardson knocks it across the back wall over to the far side. Chargers get there first. And they're going to carry it out of their zone. Courts and McCoy will race back for it in the Dragon zone. Courts will carry it, passes it backwards over to Grayson Blevins, and Blevins will carry it up the far side. And knocks it into some feet of some players there, and McCoy knocks it back out of the Dragon zone. Chargers turn it around, send it back in to Blevins. Blevins up to, trying to get it up to Courts. Chargers are there. Here comes Blevins, carries it out. Whoa! And Chargers offside. 10:08 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 4. Face off in the neutral zone.
Houston.
Other side, boys.
All right, Shortino at center. Smith and Hill on the wing. Cook and Knapziger on defense. Shortino battling for the face-off over to Jonah Smith. He'll carry it over to the far boards, and he'll try to squeak it into the Chargers zone there. Chargers knock it back, and Emmett Cook battles for it. Chargers get there first. Oh, Knapziger sends it in offsides. Whoops. 9:49 remaining in the second. Another face-off in the neutral zone. Shortino for the face-off, sends it into the Charger zone. Knapziger chases it down in the neutral zone, passes it over to Emmett Cook, and he'll send it over to the far boards and back into the Charger zone. Jonah Smith is in hot pursuit. Here comes Shortino. Whoop! Shortino battles along the near side. Whoa, Chargers come out with it, and over to Emmett Cook. Back to Shortino. Shortino races it in. Chargers knock it over to the near side boards. Knapziger back to a Charger player, and they'll. Whoa, Duncan Hill holds the line. Shortino, back out to the neutral zone. Knapziger sends it up the near side. Looking for Shortino. Shortino sends it back in, and Chargers send it back out. Emmett Cook races down for it in the Dragon zone, sends it over to the near side boards. And Knapziger dangles around a player there, loses the puck, and Chargers pick it up. Try to send one towards the net there, and it'll go back behind the Dragons' net. Here comes Shortino up the near side boards, across the neutral zone. Cross ice pass to Smith, all the way to the far side it goes, and Chargers try to knock it up the far side. Cook holds it in. Sends it back in deep to the back wall. Dragons battle for it. Shortino peels it out, sends it over to Cook. Oh, Chargers intercept. Dragons can't hold the line. Courts races back for it, dumps it back in deep. And here come the Chargers into the neutral zone. Here comes Emmett Cook. Cook from the slot. Fires it. Goal, Dragons! Dragons up by 5. 7:45 remaining in the second period. Number 84. I'm literally on the edge of my seat here, so this is kind of uncomfortable. My tripod positioning isn't exactly conducive to this seating arrangement here. Up the near side from Mr. McCoy, and he'll knock it back down into the near side corner. Chargers knock it around the back wall, and Richardson battles for it in the far corner. And Flynn goes back to help him. Chargers come out with it. And Levins tries to pick him off in the neutral zone, and he does. And Chargers send it up the far side boards, drive it in deep into the Dragon zone. And McCoy will pick it up in the near corner. Across the face-off circle. A couple Chargers there interfering with him. And whoa, that might have been a save. I think it was. Rebound went behind the net there, and Levins tries to send it up the far boards. Chargers keep it in. Levins up the far boards again. Chargers advance across the face-off circle. Save, Dragons. Houston Cook. And Flynn knocks it over to the near side. Shot goes back behind the net there, and Blevins will chase it down over on the far boards. Richardson picks off the shot, carries it into the neutral zone. Chargers pick it up the face-off circle there at center ice. Chargers advance back into the Dragon zone. Blevins will battle for it back in the far corner. Flynn goes back to help him. Here, sends it. Up far boards there. Cross ice pass over to McCoy, waiting in the slot. And left the puck behind.
Get to your side!
Levins carries it out. Across the neutral zone. Into the Chargers zone, and Chargers pick it off, send it across ice there over to a Charger player waiting on the far boards. We'll pass it up to a Charger player. And looking for a backhand shot. Goal, Chargers! 5:11 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 4. Shortino at center, Smith and Hill on the wings. Cook and Nafziger on defense. Shortino for the faceoff. Chargers try to advance into the Dragon zone, but to no avail. And Dragons battle it deep. Send one sailing on net, and the goalie will cover. Nope, he'll keep it in play. Oh! Nafziger races back for it in the Dragon zone. Carries it out. Passes it up to Shortino. Shortino's out in front. Fires it. Ooh, just over the top of the net there. Over to Duncan Hill on the far side. And puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Nafziger races back for it again. Carries it around the back of the Dragons net and over to the far boards. Turns around, sends it over the other way. Chargers get there first. And Emma Cook's all up in their business. All the Dragons. Oh, Nafziger picks it up. Carries it around the back of the net. Sends it up the near boards. And Chargers back to Nafziger. Back up to the blue line. Whoa! Chargers fanned on the shot. Shortino saw the opportunity to pick it up and fire it in. Dragons up by 5. Number 80, Payson Shortino. 3:50 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 5. Shortino. Oh, sorry, that's Flynn at center for the faceoff. Flynn will carry it into the Charger zone. And, Chargers barely got it out there, looked like. Richardson sends it over to McCoy in the slot. He'll drive it over to the near corner in the Dragon zone, battling in the corner for it. And Flynn and Houston and McCoy all battling for it in the near corner. Richardson comes out with it. Richardson knocks it out to the neutral zone. We're looking for Braxton Courts out in front. Dangles around a player there. Ooh, lost the puck there, and he'll skate it back around the back of the Charger net. Back up to Grayson Blevins. Fires it. Ooh, just wide. And Wyatt Flynn chases it down. Chargers carry it out. Send it back out to the neutral zone. Blevins will race back for it. Looking for a pass back to Courts on the far side boards. And he's battling with two Chargers. Richardson goes back to help him, and Blevins will pick it up on the back wall. Sends it over to the near side boards. Looking for Shortino, and there he is. Zigs and zags and dangles. Fires it. Off the crossbar. Oh my goodness. Sounding like church bells in here. And Chargers carry it back out to the neutral zone. Courts will race it down deep in the Dragon zone. Carries it around the back of Cookie's net there. Blevins tries to battle it up, and Chargers knock it back in deep. All kinds of commotion next to the net there. Chargers come out with it. And Dragons clear the zone. Chargers gain possession in the neutral zone, and Richardson held it in the neutral zone there for a second. Shortino goes down. Charger player fires one on net. Blevins stops the shot. Back to the neutral zone, the puck goes, and try to feed it over to a player over here closer to the benches, and they'll carry it in to the Dragon zone, over to the far boards. Outside pass. Save, Easton Cook. Here comes Jackson McCoy up the near side boards. Whoa, looking for a tripping call. Looks like we got one. Dragon power play here in a minute. Delayed penalty. Back to Blevins. And there's the whistle. Dragons power play with 50.3 remaining in the second period. Due to a tripping call by number 26 on the... number 54 on the Chargers squad there. Face off in the Chargers zone. Nafziger and Cook on defense. Flynn at center, Shortino and Smith on the wings. Flynn for the face-off. Sends it on net. Chargers pick it up. Carry it over to the near side corner there. And back to the blue line. Up to Flynn. Oh! Off the face mask of the Chargers netminder there, and they'll clear their zone. Nafziger and Flynn race back for it. Flynn carries it down back behind the Dragons net. Stops. Looking for a path up the slot. Sends it out of the Dragon zone. Looking for Nafziger out in front. And he'll pick it up. Sends it in front of the net. Back to Jonah Smith. Jonah Smith, centering pass. Chargers pick it up. Flynn. And Chargers clear the zone. Shortino and Nafziger race back for it. And that's going to do it for the second period of play, folks. Dragons up by 5 after 2 periods. All right. So our current list of sponsorships so far looks like we've got Skin Deep Beauty, Laborers Local 231, Jim and Sue Nafziger, Lincoln Office, Mackinac IGA, Agassiz Construction, Land Rover Peoria, Mark and Sue Wells, Kirk Nafziger, Next Thing Smoking Band, Stoops Plumbing, greatest plumbers in the world, Cook Construction, Rowland Heating and Cooling, Schilling Masonry Inc., Gold Fine and Bowls, John King, Just Kids Dentistry, Growing Smiles Dentistry. So we're looking to expand that. Anybody out there has a small business you'd like us to help promote, we'll do that for you in exchange for a little bit of sponsorship money. There's other benefits that go along with that too, like being mentioned on these game videos. We're probably going to have about, I think, 45 of them this season. So thank you to all who have sponsored so far. Hopefully we can get some more interest around that. All your money helps us go a real long way in this season. So thank you so much for your help. And here we go. One more 11-minute period to play here. Period 3 starts now. Just waiting on some netminders. Referees. Haha. Flynn at center, Courts and Richardson on the wing, Nafziger and Cook on defense. Flynn for the face-off, sends it in deep into the Charger zone, and he'll race back for it in the near corner. Puck comes up the near side boards. Nafziger's racing back for it, all the way back in the near corner, and he'll get there first. Carries it around the back of the Dragons net, up the near side boards, and up to Flynn. And Courts races up the middle, fires it. Ooh, save Chargers. Courts for a centering pass to Flynn. And Flynn Courts raced back for it on the back wall. He got pushed down there. Cook from the top of the circle. Ooh, off of Richardson it looked like. And Chargers clear the zone. Nafziger battling up the slide, and Cook drives it over to the far boards. Chargers hold the line. And had a Charger waiting right in front of our net there with the puck, but he sent it wide. Cook picks it up, carries it up the far boards. Looking for a pass over to Wyatt Flynn over in the near side. Whoa. Stops and thought about it for a second, and he's battling with a player. Sends it over to the near side boards, over to Emmett Cook, and he'll send it back to Flynn up in the corner. Man, got a guy all over him there. Chargers carry it up the far boards. Whoa, got a guy out front, not a breakaway. Goal, Chargers! 9:20 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 4. Well, if any of you guys are new to the channel, I'm 33's daddy. 33 is my kid. I'm sponsored today by 100% Arabica Dark Roast Hampton Inn Coffee. From the face-off, puck goes into the Charger zone. They'll send it up the near side boards, and Blevins clears the Dragon zone up to a Charger player in neutral ice, and Shortino trying to battle it in. Over to Hill on the far side. Scrapes it into the Charger zone, and he'll battle along the far side boards with 4 Charger players. Puck stays in. And Levins will race down for it in the Dragon zone. Slaps it across the back wall, looking for Jackson McCoy. And Chargers pass it up to the blue line. Fanned on the shot there. Shortino carries it out across the neutral zone. Back into the Charger zone. Passes it to himself there, but the Chargers send it back over the near side. Jonah Hill's battling for it on the near boards. Shortino goes back to help him. And we got a stoppage in play. Looks like Jonah Smith will go off for penalty here. So Chargers power play, 7:59 remaining in regulation. And the Dragons are up by 4. Looks like we're gonna have Flynn at center, Knapziger and Cook on defense, Shortino on the wing. Flynn for the face-off. Chargers pick it up at the top of the circle. Barely keep it into the Dragon zone there. Knapziger tries to chase it down. Here comes Wyatt Flynn. Whoa, scrapes it out of the zone. And he'll race it up the far side boards. Sends it in deep. Chargers pick it up. Shortino battling with 3 Chargers on the back wall. Puck comes out. Over to Flynn. Flynn back to Cook at the blue line. Fires it. Oh, Shortino was there. The puck was bouncing, just couldn't get it in time. And centering pass over to Flynn. Backhand shot, save, Chargers. 42 seconds remaining in the Smith penalty. 7:11 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 4. Face off in the Chargers zone. Flynn at center, Courts on the wing, Knapziger and Cook on defense. Flynn for the face-off. Chargers gain possession behind their net, carry it around the back of it, and try to send it up the far side. Braxton Courts intercepts. Sends it back towards the Charger net. Chargers pick it up. Carry it up the near side. Ooh! Carry it out. Down deep into the... Nice, good job. Nice defensive work by Knapziger. And puck goes over to the far boards, far corner. Emmett Cook gets there first. Battles it up the far boards. And Wyatt Flynn picks it up on the back wall. Carries it up the near side. Oh, gets picked off, and the puck goes back in deep to the Dragon zone. Both teams are at full strength, and we got another penalty. It looks like Flynn's gonna go off. Yeah. All right. Spoke too soon on the both teams full strength. I think it was a roughing penalty or something. That's what I heard somebody say. I don't know. I didn't see anything. He didn't mean to do it. Shortino at center. Richardson on the wing. McCoy and Blevins on defense. We got a false start there. What's going on? Another penalty. Okay. 5-on-3. No, we're not. We're 5-on-4. There must be a match penalty or something. Yeah, I don't know. Still 5-on-4. Anyway, Chargers hold the zone. And McCoy picks it off in the slot. Back to Blevins. Blevins sends it up the far boards. Can't quite clear the zone. Picks it up again in the face-off circle. And Shortino. Ooh, off the back of a Chargers leg there, maybe. McCoy gets up all in their business. Puck goes across the slot there over to the far boards. And Chargers pick it up for a centering pass. Blevins sends it up the far side over to a Charger player waiting for it in front of the Dragons bench. And loose puck in front of the net. save, Dragons. Cookie will cover in the crease. It's 5:19 remaining in regulation. 27 seconds remaining on the minor penalty of the two. 5:19 remaining in regulation. Shortino at center, Smith on the wing, Nefziger and Cook on defense. Emmett Cook clears the zone. Chargers will race it down deep in their zone on the near side. And back out to the neutral zone it goes. Nefziger races back for it. Sends it across the back wall, looking for Emmett Cook. Chargers get there first. And Emmett Cook will battle along the near boards. Whoa, looking for a puck comes out. Nefziger swats it behind the back of the Dragons net there. And Flynn. Oh, we had the wrong guy out on the ice. Whoops. That was close. Nefziger chases it down in the far corner. Sends it up the far side boards. Looking for, who is that? Hill. Waiting for it at the blue line. Nefziger feeds it up the slot to some Chargers. And they'll send it wide. Emmett Cook will race back for it. Yeah, Chargers in front of the net. Here comes Shortino, back up the slot. There, sends it in deep across the blue line there, deep into the Chargers zone. Jonas Smith races back for it. And Shortino tried to pass it to himself through the legs of some Chargers. Nefziger sends it over the near side, and looks like just about everybody's over here battling for it. Shortino tries to peel it out. Chargers come out with it in the Dragon zone. Blevins back to defend. Glove save, Easton Cook, and he'll cover in the crease. Looks like we got some mischief in front of the net there. 3:17 remaining in regulation. Dragons still up by 4. A successful penalty kill there. All right, Emmett Cook at center. Courts and Richardson on the wing. McCoy and Blevins on defense. Emmett Cook battles up the near side boards and puck comes out to the neutral zone. Whoa! Cook tried to feed it up the courts. And Chargers got there first. And Richardson races back for it. Cook trying to peel it out of the Dragon zone. And they do. Courts chases it down over the far side. Passes it off the chest of a Charger player there. Blevins will race over for it. Looks like we got a trip penalty. Who's it on this time? Courts goes off for his first penalty of the 24-25 hockey season. Cook for the face-off. And he'll advance it out of the Dragons net and across the neutral zone. Scrapes it into the Chargers zone. Chargers are all over him. And Chargers come out with it. Jackson McCoy gets in the way. And here comes Jonas Smith. Jonas Smith sends it over to the far boards in the neutral zone. Chargers come in with it. And clock rolls down to 2 minutes left in regulation. McCoy battling for it over on the near side. Looks like we got another penalty. All right, our penalty box is filling up fast, folks. 50 seconds remaining in the court's penalty, 154 remaining in regulation. We'll have a face-off down in the Dragon zone. Looks like Chargers timeout. So 50 seconds remaining in the court's penalty, a minute 30 on the McCoy penalty. And we got some discussions over here on the Dragons bench with the officiating staff. We got lots more ways to sponsor your 10U AA Dragons this season. I'm going to get into some of those in the next game here because we're running out of some time. But thank you to everyone who's contributed so far. Just wanted to mention that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 other things to talk about. I need to get a little more organized first. But next game is going to be 2 p.m. this afternoon. From Lake Forest College against the Lake Forest Winter Club. So be sure to tune in for that at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Watch live on your Pekin Dragons 10U AA, Pekin 10U AA Dragons Hockey, Pekin Dragons 10U AA Hockey channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching, folks. If you like these videos, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends. I think we're sitting at 210 subscribers so far on the channel. Getting close to 19,500 total views, I believe. Something like that. And we're back. Smith at center at face-off. And we got Nafziger, sends it back up the far side boards. Here comes Shortino getting in the way. Puck comes over to the near side boards. Chargers have a 5-on-3. Shot on goal. Save Dragons. Goal Chargers. All right, face off at center ice, 1:27 remaining in regulation, 1 minute, 3 seconds remaining on the McCoy penalty. Looks like we're back to 5-on-4. And Shortino at center, Cook on the wing, Nafziger and Smith on defense. Shortino for the face-off. Chargers come out with it, carry it up, almost carried it in. Here comes in, carries it across the neutral zone. Empty net, Chargers. Goal, Dragons! Cook, empty net goal. I guess it wasn't an empty net. I don't know where the goaltender was. Maybe he was skating after it somewhere.
Good job, Pekin!
All right, Dragons up by 4 again. 1:16 remaining in regulation. It's like a top shelf baby from Mr. Emmett Cook. Courts at center. Hill on the wing, Blevins and Cook on defense. Courts for the face-off. Sends it up to the blue line. Chargers knock it back across the neutral zone. Blevins keeps it in for a minute. And puck comes into the Dragon zone. Courts will race it down on the back wall. Sends it across the back of the net. Over to Blevins. Up to Hill. And puck squirts out. Dragons stop it in front of the slot there. And Courts knocks it back out to the neutral zone. Cook sends it in deep. And we're getting down to 35 seconds remaining in the period. Dragons will be full strength in 5 seconds. Emmett Cook advances it up to the face-off circle. Back to Courts on the back wall. Sends it over to the far side boards, looking for Hill. And Chargers come out with it. Cross-size pass over to the near side boards. And Emmett Cook is there to meet him. Chargers. Puck's loose. Off the skate of Jackson McCoy and over to the... All right. That's going to do it, folks. Looks like we had a little shove there at the end. Your Pekin 10UAA Dragons victorious. Game 1 of the NIHL seed round for their 2024-2025 hockey season. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll line up at the center ice for the celebratory fist bump. All right, one more game today. That'll be the last one of the weekend. We'll have 3 games next weekend. At 9:15 on a Saturday, and I think the next one that day is like at 6 o'clock, and then we'll have a home game at 11 on Sunday. Something like that. I'll double check that for the next game. Thanks for watching, folks. This is 33's Daddy. We'll see you at 2 p.m. Let's go, Dragons!